You only need one. That is the answer to the question we are asked the most. Hello and welcome to Marabu. My name is Dominik Blecke, and we are pleased to introduce to you today our brilliant new product, YONO. With this marker, one aspect was particularly in focus, namely maximum variety. YONO is a marker for endless possibilities. YONO is a marker that works on almost any surface, canvas or concrete, glass or ceramic, wood or plastic, leather or fabric. The search for the right marker is finally over. YONO is the marker of many styles, squares or spots, street art or avant-garde, boho chic or Bauhaus, business or casual. Everyone can decide for themselves how creative they want to be. YONO is the marker for many opportunities, art or doodling. The job doesn't determine the tool. You feel good with YONO, no matter what the project is. YONO is the marker that universally pleases, but it's best to see for yourself. Hello and welcome to Naxos Studio in Frankfurt. That's Gundam, I'm Bo. We want to introduce this new Marabu product. The new water-based acrylic markers, YONO they call them, you only need one. We've already prepared a few things here, see? They work great on shoes. They cover brilliantly. Gundam here is working on a wooden picture frame. We also decorated the headphones. Any color can be painted over. So, no matter what the surface, the marker can be used on it no problem. Right, Bo painted this picture. Before you start, you should give the pen a good shake, then pump it 2 or 3 times until the ink appears. Well, that's all from us, from Studio Naxos in Frankfurt. Hope to see you again soon. Best wishes to everyone. See you then. Thanks, Bo and Gundam, for your expert opinion. Let's take a look at some more feedback and YONO in action. Hi, I'm Krisho from Krishography, and I was allowed to test the YONO marker before it came onto the market. The YONO marker is an acrylic-based pen and can be used on almost all surfaces. And what I did with it, I'll show you now. The opinion of our independent testers is extremely important to us in every project and helps us with product development. As you have seen, YONO can convince users with these 4 arguments. First, versatility. YONO is a byword for creativity, no matter what the material, style, or project. Second, universality. YONO can be used on almost all surfaces. Third, reliability. YONO contains a high-quality ink that guarantees brilliant color results. Fourth, endurance. YONO is equipped with the best technology. The high quality ensures continuous performance. Due to this high durability and value, YONO is a particularly sustainable product. To achieve this, we draw on extensive specialist knowledge in our development department and in product management. Let's take a look in the laboratory.
Thanks, Dominik. The YONO ink is impressive because of its excellent quality. Only the best pigments are used, and the ink was specially developed for a wide range of applications. We've tested various materials and substrates and achieved only the best results. Let's just highlight a few materials. YONO works on fabric, on glass, on cardboard, on wood and concrete, even on plastic. The prerequisite is that the materials and substrates are all free of grease and dust. The YONO ink is matte, opaque and water-based. It is light-fast, and when wet you can even use water to paint with it. After drying, it is then waterproof. It is suitable for light and also for dark surfaces, and with a damp cloth and a little pressure, It can even be removed from non-absorbent surfaces that are very smooth. The color is opaque the first time it is applied. If necessary, several layers can be applied. When painting over particularly smooth surfaces, make sure that the tip is filled with ink. When painting, this must be done with light pressure to avoid peeling of the lower layer. Fabrics can also be fixed in the oven. The ink is only suitable for decoration, for example, not for t-shirts that are washed often or for plates that are often cleaned in the dishwasher. After all our research and development work, we can really say with a clear conscience, you only need one. It is not just the ink, but also the technology which is convincing. YONO is based on a sophisticated pump system. Operation is simple and works straight away. Simply shake the marker vigorously. The clacking sound indicates that an internal mixing ball optimally distributes and mixes the high-quality color pigments. Then press the high-quality Japanese tip several times onto a test paper. When the ink flow is activated, the tip slowly fills. Try the marker briefly on a neutral surface and YONO is ready for use. Now 2 more recommendations. The tips can also be cleaned. To do this, take the tip out of the shaft, rinse it under running water, dry it off thoroughly, tap any paint residues out of the shaft and reinsert the tip. YONO can then be reactivated immediately. And secondly, the coarser the substrate, the greater the mechanical stress. The YONO tips are very robust. However, if the stress is too high, Marabu also has replacement tips in its range.
So YONO is a water-based acrylic marker. The ink is matte, opaque, and has little odor. YONO is suitable for almost all surfaces, whether light or dark. YONO is permanent on absorbent surfaces and can be removed from non-absorbent surfaces. And YONO is also suitable for fabrics. High-quality, intense color pigments are used, which is why the ink is light-fast, though the neon colors are only partially light-fast. In addition, the ink dries quickly. The time varies depending on the nature of the surface. The high-quality marker equipment also includes interchangeable Japanese tips, which are also available individually. YONO is also suitable for various creative techniques. For example, the watercolor technique. The ink can be mixed with water when it is wet, which allows great watercolor effects to be achieved. The best result is achieved on special watercolor paper or on canvas. After application, paint over the still wet paint with a wet brush, but don't immerse the marker in water. The drying time varies depending on the surface and the use of water. Blending techniques are also possible. The paint can be mixed with another paint while it is still wet. Overpainting techniques are also no problem for YONO, because the paint can be painted over again at any time after it has dried. This also applies to all other Marabu acrylic paints. Another application is the drip splash technique. If you blow onto the tip or tap it when it's saturated with ink, you can create great spray effects or drips of ink. YONO convinces with its quality and its variety of applications, but its design is also well thought out. We'd better ask Kirsten Rode.
YONO appeals to a broad target group. Since YONO is so versatile and can be used for creative DIY crafts as well as in the art area, it is the ideal companion for everyone. Hence the name. We have resorted to an acronym here. YONO stands for You Only Need One. Black stands for strength, coolness, design, and value. So the ideal stylistic device for our YONO design. The combination of fresh typography and elegant color make the marker appear modern and timeless. The visual communication is in focus on the label. it is important for consumers to recognize quickly the color and tip type they require. Modern icons explain how to use the marker. This concept works for both the individual products and the packaging of the sets.
A really successful design, in my opinion.
Thanks, Dominic.
But now we want to see which colors and tips there are, of course, because you only need one marker for various surfaces and styles. But different tips are essential for the different projects. Not forgetting a fast-moving and well-chosen color palette. The YONO range includes 3 different tip types. First, the universal 1.5 to 3 mm round tip. Second, the 0.5 to 1.5 mm round tip for fine lines, and third, the variable 0.5 to 5 mm chisel tip in 14 to 28 selected colors. From the individual markers, there are 6 sets in different color assortments, from basic to neon to pastel. – 2020 was an extraordinary year, and despite major challenges, we at Marabu have been able to present our new products to you in this digital way. It's been a pleasure to introduce you to our new product, YONO. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy.